Back! Holy crap, I'm finally here! I know, it's been forever since I last did a stream, but I have excuses this time. I now work almost every day, and if not, I'm back at college now, so that takes even more of my time. And because, like, I think when I decided to go on a break, it was at the point where I was like, there's a lot of shit I need to do. So yeah, let's just take a break, collect myself a little bit, because I think I was like exhausting myself and making things a bit weird and a bit different and not as cool and as hyped as it normally is. So I'm like, hey, let's just do some shit and like not give a fuck and stop swearing as much, which is impossible, but I shall try. And we're gonna play some Horizon Zero Dawn, which is amazing so far as I've played. Glad I don't have to do stealth missions as much as like I do in Assassin's Creed, because Jesus Christ. Assassin's Creed, when it comes to fucking doing all that stealth shit, I'm terrible. And parkour especially, I am the worst at. But now, here I am, actually doing something with my life. On YouTube, obviously. Which is cool, because I haven't done anything like this in about, I don't know, how long has it been? Let me have a look here. How long have I been away for? It's been a while. At least 3 weeks. At least. I think. Maybe. I'll have a look at that. Phone, come on. Don't be difficult. I need you to work for me so I can actually stream things. As per usual, the whole phone situation hasn't changed, so I'm always 10 minutes trying to look for it. And it's also running out of battery now, so it's like every time the thing moves, it's like, oh hey, you can't see anything. Nope. Come on. You got this, phone. You got this. It hasn't got this. Let me try this again. And as per usual, I've still got my new microphone going on. That's just my tablet yelling at me. Leave me alone. So what was we doing last time? What was we doing? That's the greatest word of English that I've ever spoken in my life. People are whispering everywhere. Alright, what were we doing last time? I believe last time we were kicking ass, and then this is the right or some sort. Oh, I can't come up here. Why are you kidding? It's so dumb. I want to be on the stage, feel cool. But I'm wearing the new garbs that guy gave me. Even though I'm pretty sure I like paid for some new other ones. Can I put those on? Hold on. Let me try and get my bearings again. I can't remember. That was not it. I'm being violent for no reason. God. Inventory. Okay. Hello, Gavin. How you doing, man? It has been a while. What was after? Outfits. Is this uncommon? Which one was the one that I bought and which one was the one that I got? I can't remember. Was this the one that I bought? I knew my brain about Stitch. Oh, that's the Teb one. That's the one that that's the one he gave me. I am pretty good. Busy. Mostly just busy. I work 3 jobs now, so I'm like
all sales are final If it breaks, you're out of luck.
But I've literally just been working like 3 jobs now, so I'm like mostly tired all the time. And yesterday I had to travel. I travelled from, well, obviously where I lived, up to Manchester. And by train. And that train, I had to get to somewhere for like 11 o'clock, and that train was at like fucking, the train I got was at like 5 in the morning, and it's like about a half an hour drive there, so I had to be up for like, I was up like 3 o'clock getting myself ready, and because it was early hours, like I had to switch trains, and those trains were like, just escalated the travel by like 2 hours, so I was on the train for like 6 hours, and then I think another hour and a half bus, which was amazing because it took me from Manchester to this town called Oldham, spelled Oldham, but oh my god, SS19, hey! It does sound exhausting. It really was exhausting. It was a pain in my ass, trust me. But yeah, how are you doing, man? I haven't seen you in ages. But I've heard from you in ages. But it was like the views from the bus drive from Manchester to Oldham was like, they were beautiful because like you can see towns and stuff, but because like it's so hilly and like you're mostly going up the incline, and so you're going up and like slowly crossing into the cloud line, but as you're going up you're seeing all these towns and stuff like in the center of these like massive hills and stuff, and it was awesome and it was so beautiful. But it made us like an hour and a half late to this trip thing that we were going to. That was apparently so important for me to like come all of a sudden out of nowhere for, and like luckily enough it was practically based around shit that I've already done in my life anyway, so it's like I didn't really miss much. But we didn't know exactly where this place was, and so we went searching around and we found this place called the Colosseum that was like hosting their own youth thing, which is one of my jobs by the way, but it wasn't the right one, and obviously we were like, oh hey, we're supposed to be doing this IT youth thing, and they were like, oh yeah, it's in here. And so we went in, like we had been like traveling for about 8 hours by that point, so we were exhausted. It was around like 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. We were like, thank fuck we're in somewhere. And so we went inside, sat down, got a cup of tea. This woman who was really nice like introduced us and was like, oh yeah, we'll go and wait for the people to come, like no one's arrived yet. And we were like, oh okay, and sat down, and then this bloke and this woman walks in, and they're like performers for this like action kind of sketches of just like acting sketches for people and for young people. And they were like, oh, are you supposed to be here? And we were like, are you guys doing the IT thing? And they were like, no, we're doing this weird acting thing. And we were like, oh shit, we're not in the right place. Like we had these cups of coffee and stuff. We were like, I was like, I didn't want to abandon my tea just for this, and I was like, no. And so we had to leave and like sneaked out before anyone else noticed that we weren't supposed to be there. And so we spent like 5 minutes trying to figure out where the fuck we were. And so we ran ringing the place, and this guy, literally from across the street, exits this place and waves at us. And we're like, shit. And so we walk in and like, everyone's just looking at us like, the fuck you've been? And we're just like, hi, shit. And so we get there and it was pretty boring. mostly. It was a slingshot. This is slow flying slings. I can't even speak anymore. But it was. I wasn't so sure if the actual activity stuff we were actually doing was really worth the trip. Because luckily enough, by the time we ended up leaving, which we had to travel all the way back for and like figure out how to use the trams, which was funny, because literally we went off to go and get like cash and stuff for these trams, and we went onto the tram thing, and it turns out they had tickets, and so we didn't need to go out and get this cash, which is this guy who was a shop owner like was so graciously like giving us all of his cash, because we just had like tenors and stuff like that. And so we got onto the tram, and it was literally unexciting. And then when we got to the train station back home, like Lee was with me. I think all of you guys know Lee that are here. And there was this dude that was like across the station from us, and like from where we were sitting when we were waiting, it was like an hour's wait. He was like literally next to the toilets and eyeing Lee up, and it was like I looked at him and I was like, what is this guy doing? He keeps staring at us, and then like he ended up disappearing, and then like 10 minutes later I just saw him pelting his way back, handing Lee like a number, and he was like, oh, text me, and then ran off. And then we were just there like, what the fuck just happened? What is going on today? And so Lee now has someone she's talking to. I don't know what's happened with it so far, but I know that it's that she's trying to like get to know the guy, which was interesting enough, because we're not that the kind of people that get that kind of attention, so it was kind of like surprising when all of a sudden you've got these dudes that are like, oh hey, you look good, and it's like, hey. But no. And then it was obviously, luckily enough, it was a 3-hour fucking train ride this time, which unfortunately we had to like stand up for like 50 minutes, because this fucking load of people, because it's Manchester. Manchester's like the kind of football zone of the country, so everyone like goes to see the football there. I don't have any money. I was too busy talking about the story than actually looking at what was going on.
Until next time.
Next time, you'll be a brave.
He says. So literally, we had all these drunk fucking dickheads from all the football like coming on to go to like all these different places, and so we were literally just standing there in this cubicle. He flew. How did you do that? You're still flying everywhere. And like Lee and the other person we were traveling with like managed to get some sleep, but unfortunately I was like right next to
when all aspirants are in place.
Give me a second, I'm talking about story. No need to go full on yet. But I was unfortunately near the end of like our seats, and like these two drunk dudes just kept fucking pacing backwards and forwards when we finally got to sit down, and I couldn't fucking like sleep because we were up for like 19 hours by this point, so we were just like, it's too much, we just want to go to bed. And they wouldn't stop, and then there was this other dude right next to me, like just across the hall with like I think a girlfriend he has, and was like, oh hey, let's go and get mad at these people for all the shit that they're putting us through. And it was like, And it was just that like, I was just that like, please do not do this right now. Oh, wait. I did not intend to do that, but literally like, I could just hear this guy who was slowly just kind of like psyching himself up to go and like smack these two dads, and I was like, no, don't do this, I'm trying to sleep. And then as soon as the fucking guys got off at their stop, this dude next to me started like fucking talking really loudly, and then like walked across when he got to his station, and then as he was waiting to get to the port, he was like fucking screaming and then like joking with everyone. And like Lee was up by this point. The other person we were traveling was awake, and I was just like, what the fuck? Why do people do this? It's horrible. And so I was kind of mad by the time I got off the train. And then it was literally the drive back, and I started falling asleep in the car. But because of how I was in like the back seat, I was like, as I fall asleep, I was slowly like leaning into the center of the car, and like because of it, I ended up like having like my ribs crushing each other, and so I woke myself up because of the pain, and then I was like, I can't sleep. This is so bad, and pretty much by the end of it, I was fucking collapsing. And I found out that my brother, like, apparently I didn't tell my brother that I was leaving in the morning, and he thought I was like, I was in some sort of trouble and stuff, and I was like, I can't deal with this right now. We're going upstairs, I'll explain it to you later, bye. And then went to bed. And yeah, that was my life yesterday. Just a lot of fucking weird situations with lots of different people. Oh, also, there was like, I think this guy was like a crack addict, and this is just as we arrived into Manchester. He was like having an argument with this other dude across the street, and he was so mad that he like grabbed this bike and like threw it to the floor. And me and my friends were just like, let's just walk around that. Let's ignore the crackhead and go away. So, I got to see a different side of the UK for a while. Yeah, it was one hell of a day. And it was fun. Like, I enjoyed being out of my town of just boring shit, to be honest. And now I've actually experienced something more, and I'm like, yes, finally, I'm away. Which is awesome.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy, sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
For Rost! Fuck yeah!
In honor of Rost. And all he did to help me get here.
All Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
I love how all these people just suddenly just crossing into each other as this like monumental moment is happening.
There's Olin. I have some questions for him.
Who's Olin?
Perhaps the Carja have come to make amends. And what did I mention?
Oh, this dude. Hey, bruh. This guy? Oh, wait, no. Other dude? This dude. The guy with the ear thing. Hey.
Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
Where did you find your focus? That's what I'm calling it now.
I've never
I'm not
seen
so sure if it's
anyone
an
else with a
actual name.
focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Oseram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Why are you lying
You're
to
not
me?
a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me, that's your trouble, not mine.
Oh, is this being... I'm gonna be a dick to you?
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Norland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking, that's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court, that's all.
He's lying
I
to
don't
me!
understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should... try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Foreshadowing! Ah! I'm gonna die.
Shame that musician didn't come back this year.
Is he still standing there? Look at you being weird. Hello?
Aloy, now that the blessing has been made, you and I finally have a moment to speak. I hope the ceremony wasn't too unpleasant for you, given your circumstances.
Face is kind of dodgy.
I can't say it was
cool.
comfortable, but I could see the beauty of the ritual, even so.
It takes a generous heart, Aloy, to commend a ritual that venerates all that you were denied.
All I'm saying is that it didn't bother me. I have bigger things to worry about than hearing the Nora mumble about their mothers.
I see. I imagine you must have questions for me then.
Yes. Yes, lady, yes.
It surprises me the tribe lets outcasts run in the Proving. It's not like the Nora to be so hospitable.
It has always been law that any child outcast has this right, as a means to rejoin the tribe. So far as I know, however, you are the first ever to exercise this right.
I'm not surprised. I doubt many outcast children survive long enough in the wilds to come of age.
I think, rather, it is because child outcasts are so rare. In all my years, I've only known of one other child who was cast out. A boy of 13, who killed his mother. But at the Proving 5 years later, he did not appear.
No. I'd be surprised if he survived very long on his own.
But at least he had a chance. Other tribes would have simply executed him. It may be hard for you to accept, Aloy, but the practice of shunning is, relatively speaking, humane.
Oh, is it? Try it out for 18 years, Tirsa, and then let me know what you think.
Who is this boy?
Ross told me that matriarchs don't just lead the tribe. What else do you do?
We teach, offer counsel, give blessings. When necessary, we judge. Our only concern is the welfare of the tribe. Among our number this year, we count 3 High Matriarchs and some 30 Lesser Matriarchs.
What's the difference?
Matriarchs are grandmothers with 2 generations of living progeny. But a High Matriarch is a great-grandmother with 3 or more generations to her name. Thus do we speak for generations, lending our opinions weight. The High Matriarchs most of all.
So, the more children you have, the more authority you get? I guess that's one way to
It's a lot
decide
of
who leads a
sex.
tribe.
Damn.
Why would there be any other?
I don't know. Preferably not about sex.
Why does Lansra hate me so much?
She is a woman of extreme opinions. More than that, I cannot say.
It's not my fault that I was born. Or that the matriarchs decided to cast me out.
I side with you in this matter, but there are differences of opinion, and any vote of the High Matriarchs requires a majority.
Yeah, I think so. If he hasn't shown up already.
Why was I made an
Dun, dun,
outcast at birth,
dun.
Tirsa? What crime could I have committed even before I was born?
Aloy, this is not a question I can answer.
Why not? It's simple enough. And what about my mother? Is she here tonight, watching me? Or is she dead? Is she here? Or nowhere?
I am sure your mother is here with us, if only in spirit.
That's not really an answer, is it? Just so you know, Tirsa, the reason I'm here is to get answers. Real ones. And when I win the proving, I will demand them.
I know, Aloy. I would expect nothing less.
I'm angry. Rost!
What about Rost? Why was he made an outcast?
So, he never told you?
He said he swore an oath never to speak of it.
Yes. As did I, and the other matriarchs. I'm sorry, Aloy, but Rost's past is another secret I must keep from you.
What
Dang
else
it.
is new?
Rost! Why? I want to know more! God dang it!
I should be going. I'm sorry if I've been too harsh. It's just... I've wanted answers for so long.
I know, child. You're not the only one who's waited years for this day. I will be praying for your success.
Yay, now we're talking to this dude who's weirdly attracted to me, apparently.
That blessing wasn't bad. Nice and short, anyway. But I know a half-dozen Oseram tinkers who could put on a better fireworks show. Oops. I hope I'm not throwing a wet blanket on your sacred ritual. It was nice. Really.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one. Might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
Stop
With
it.
all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
Yeah. Run! Run, Aloy! Run! Oh, these are ones I've already asked, okay.
Tell me about the derangement again.
Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
The
If
Karja.
the Karja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Karja don't just fight, they build. But take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Meridian.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Karja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
Still flirting with me. Stop it.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
Tell me about Olin again.
When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
Bye, bro.
Yeah, well, good luck in that proving thing. Maybe I'll see you in Meridian someday. Who knows?
He wants the booty. I don't want to give you the booty because you're weird. A little bit. Alright, no, you're not important anymore. Bye. Let's see, can I remember? Oh, that's how I run. Got it. I'm remembering things. Yeah. To be fair, it's actually been pretty sad because I've been so busy. I haven't even been able to like really play my PS4 games just on my own. Wait. I want to. I did it. What do I get? Yeah. I'm cool. Not really. Hello, person.
Motherless chuff.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Assassin. Yes! Do it, Aloy!
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
You're very present here.
Fuck it. Fuck you, bro. Bitch. Go kick your ass.
Well, well. Look who's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast. I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
Slap a bitch. Go for it, bro. I really would. Just slap him.
We saw you talking with the outsiders. Couldn't convince them to take you either, huh?
Do you want to slap?
Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
No, I want to be angry. But I don't want to be angry. Ah! I hate these choices. Ah, I'm too good
The
for
only
my
way
own
you
good.
know how to feel strong is to make someone else feel weak. It's not working.
I've trained all my life. You'll see tomorrow how strong I am.
Oh, I've seen plenty. You grew a man's body, kind of. But down deep, you're still a scrawny little brat.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
What I remember is how the other children saw that you were a monster. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
Go, Aloy! You're back.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Boss to get some sleep. You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Yes! Thank you! I love it, Aloy! You're great! You're amazing! Love you so much!
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or me. Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My mother taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay. Thanks.
See? Some people are nice. This guy's a dick! Your friend's a dick! Kick his ass! I'm gonna kick his ass tomorrow.
So, your first day in Mother's Heart. What do you think? You've never slept in a Nora Lodge before. Not very private.
Too soft.
Comforts and distractions. That's what I think.
Not all comforts are bad.
Comforts are weakness.
You sound just like my mother. You can always go back to living in the wilds if you have to. In the meantime, get some rest.
Smacked on their bed so hard. Do a pow! Give herself a concussion, damn. I'm gonna be the best there ever was. Be the best! Be the dick. What's this dick?
Braves! Ready yourselves! What will it take to get you out of here?
Nothing, bitch!
It's a razor!
Razor here? What?
I'm turning back.
How am I not doing? Look who's for killing me? I can't remember how to focus on anything. I died! Playing long enough. I forgot how to do anything. Just got fucking KO'd. Shit.
Razor! That's my razor!
Yay! Oh, now the fire ammo is there. Wait. Yeah, bitches kicking ass. Any more? Yes, there is. Yes! Win! Best. I should probably loot. Guys. I don't need that. Yes. Search, no search. Search the bitch! Yes. Take everything. This son of a bitch.
Your trophy is shattered, outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
Okay. I killed everyone! Oh, bitch. Really? Just gonna loot one.
And again. Faster, come on.
Get it.
I've gotta catch up.
After what? Oh shit. I didn't know it didn't. Hello, Carl! How you doing, bro?
I've gotta catch up.
I didn't know they were ahead of me so fast.
Slow and steady now. All you need is to finish. That makes all but one. Is the outcast coming?
She was behind me.
Strong,
How did you say bitches? It's gonna trip me over. Whoa, what did I do? Nope.
Dead last, girl. Might as well walk from here. Boss will win, Hervala, but you'll be made a brave so long as you finish. Oh, now. That's an old trail. 2 died on it last year. It's falling apart. Better
Guess
dead
what,
last than dead altogether.
Oh, thank you. I'm the best.
Whoa, 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 whoa! My old mother, are you crazy? You're gonna kill yourself! It doesn't get any easier. You're insane to go that way. That's it.
No way but forward now.
Stop right there. Just turn around. Who's in the lead? I can't see. Boss, we'll follow that.
Bye, man. Bye, bro.
Come on now.
Where do I go from? Ah, like this.
Faster. Stop.
I did. That was not the way I was going. Whoopsies. Nah, I did the wrong one. I went the wrong way. And they were going down. I was like, oh, okay. It's like, okay, I'll go down and find those guys. But nope. They were just a distraction for me.
There. Gotta catch up.
Who's in the lead? I can't see. Boss, we'll follow right behind you.
Alright, okay.
Come on now. Faster. Stop dragging. Gotta keep going.
Not the right way. Fuck again. Why do I keep running? It's just like Assassin's Creed. No, it's not, but it's better. But that was my fault. That was me not looking. I jumped just as I realized there was a giant fucking climbing
Gotta
crane.
keep going.
Yeah,
Come on now.
A real trail?
Are you crazy?
Faster. Stop dragging.
Right, okay.
The outcast is catching up.
How'd she get up there?
Who the fuck knows? But I'm the best there ever was. Where are you going, Aloy? No, that way, that way. Ow. Oh, there. Yeah. Right.
This is gonna be close. Hurry. Keep at it.
Go, Ally, run! Run to be the best! It's like Pokemon, but there is no Pokemon!
I've trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wilds. Precision. Not enough. Must be perfect.
Chill out, Ally.
Come on, you can make it. Can't let them beat me now.
Run, Ally!
She didn't win! The outcast cheated! An outcast win the proving? Never! For she is a brave now.
Yay!
You did it.
Yee!
As are you all. So long as you put your trophy on the altar.
Yee!
But it is Aloy, once outcast, and now brave, who is first among us.
Ah!
Keep them pinned down till the others arrive.
We can't stay here. That's the way out. But we won't make it under fire.
They can't shoot if they're dead. Keep them busy. I'll find an angle.
Fast! Fast! Are you with us?
I'm with you!
Let's go. Now!
Too many of them! We can't win!
Okay. Come on. Let's go creating stuff. Wait. How do I create stuff again? Craft, right, that's what I want. Wait, no, not. Come on.
We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us!
Got the bitch. Craft stuff.
Kill them!
Shit. Get up. Ow. No, not. Do me, ninjas.
Kill the invaders! They're too strong! We can't stop them!
Am I not jumping? Oh, God, ally!
Finish these children!
Wrong button.
Kill the defilers!
You Aaron!
Too many of them! We can't win!
Yes.
Quick! Run for the slip wire!
Kill them all! No witnesses, no survivors!
For all mothers! Oh no! There's more! They keep coming! How many are there?
Go further.
How many are there?
Too many of them!
Come on. Further up. Come on. Go kick the man.
We can't hold them!
But we're not out!
Oh, Mother, help us!
now! Descend while we have a chance.
Oh no, there's a minigun. Get back!
Eyes now! Everyone, forward!
In a rage! I really should have thought about this earlier. Dodge! Keep dodging! Dodging again! Dodge! Dodge! How do I kneel? I forgot how to kneel! Focus on the Bastard! I should heal. Keep forgetting how to do. Alright. So first up, it's going to heal up, and also get the fuck out of the way and figure out how to fucking kneel again.
We got company!
See what I'm doing now? Wait. Wait, whoop. Alright, stop. Stop. Oh, fucking bastard. I took it off. Son of a bitch.
Got one right here! Fear the shout!
Wrong one.
You cannot hide from our wrath! Turn your face to the sun, child.
Save me! Yes, you beautiful man! No! Ross! Ross, no! Ross! No! Ross! No! Ross! No! You bitch!
Burn it all, then to your task.
As you command.
Emily! No! Rust! No!
Leroy!
Rust! No!
She is dying. To take her there is blasphemy! She should be near her mother!
Aloy, I'm so sorry. Turn your face to the sun, child.
The gasps are not working with her face.
I have to get out of here. I need my focus. No. Frost saved me. They must have found me before I bled out. But why is no one here? Where
The
am
womb
I?
of the mountain. Who the fuck knows why you're here, Aloy? I don't even know. Fuck. To unlock skills, yes! Skills! Menu not available. What? There's so many click! You can't tell me to click and then not click. It's mean.
My clothes. Good. But where's my focus? It's here. Okay.
But it's not mine. Dun dun dun. Oh, it is.
Am I inside the sacred mountain? But only matriarchs are allowed inside. I don't see my bow here. Or that damaged focus, the one I took off that killer. Where are they?
What the fuck is this? Yeah. I am weaponless.
I should keep looking.
I'm alone. Why? Frost is dead. There's one nothing worth to live for.
I'm picking up some kind of signal.
Bunker door. Oh, that's something I should have seen. I should have gone back. Hold on. Okay, still nothing cool. Alright. I was hoping for more, but alright. Anything else though? There's other doors. Oops.
Looks like the ruins I fell into. There. With the rest of my things.
What? Where? Yeah. Oh. Here. Cool. So. It was necessary to stare at.
Now, what can you show me? Ah!
All commanders, halt excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Avoid all contact with Nora savages, but if you are seen, kill every witness.
Who says I'm like other Nora? They saw me through Owen's focus. How is that possible? Then make it quick. I'm heading in.
Hold for identiscan.
You need to stop listening to Ted and start listening to me. Where's this from? And when?
Do they look? Whoa! It's my mama! Oh my god!
You my mother. Why try to kill me just because I look like you?
Aloy, you are awake.
You brought me here?
Quickly, you must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
Are you saying I was born here? Inside the mountain?
It is easier if I show you.
But I'm not done looking around yet. Give me a sec. I'll go down there in a minute. Let me just... Wait. This would be a good time to figure out how to fucking... Oh, square. Okay. It's a bit... Why? Why am I allowed to go? Oh, there you go. Oh, no. Wait, this way. Yay! Sequence. Power cell.
Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for.
Now go down.
Why did you bring me here?
But you were dying. And died in the name of the sacred. The silver I found. Where'd you go? Wait, I'm not there yet. Give me a second moment. Where'd you go? Okay. What about there? Sorry, this way. Who the fuck are you? Wait, there's another person here.
I'm sorry, but High Matriarch Tirsa gave strict orders that you were not to leave without her.
Okay, well then. That's the exit. Do you have things to tell me now? Because I missed that last thing. Sorry, it's so slow.
Is my mother here? Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
But I don't wanna. And also my headphones. Sorry about that. My headphones are running out of battery. I need them to live. So I can see.
Does my mother look like me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be. You were not born of a woman, Aloy. The mountain is your mother.
What are you talking about?
Come.
Like how the fuck is it happening?
What is this place?
The Great Chamber, where All-Mother slew the Metal Devil and gave birth to you. Aloy, the Proving Massacre was just the first of many disasters. The war party we sent after the killers was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is... everything. This is where we found you. We heard your cries, came to look, and there you were.
Just lying there?
Yes.
You mean I came from behind the door?
Always, that is what I have believed. That you came from the womb of the mountain. A gift from All-Mother herself. But others, like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here. Not a gift, but a curse.
But this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it. My mother?
Oh.
Hold for identiscan.
The goddess speaks.
Just like the woman I saw.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Entry denied.
No, no. Please.
Aloy, All-Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening? It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to follow?
Owen. He was one of the outsiders. The night before the proving. The killer saw me through his eyes. He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
I've been an outcast all my life. Why not an exile too?
Shh. There is another way. Come, and we will make it so.
Okay.
You said the tribe was on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
How was the war party defeated?
The killers do not fight alone. Somehow they have a power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
Yes. And now the only plan my sister matriarchs can agree to is to sing the Hymn of Atonement and beg for All-Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
This was my plan. To show you where you were born and loose you to follow the destiny All-Mother intended for you. The other High Matriarchs are waiting for us. Let me do the talking.
Okay. Don't die. Between now and then, please.
It is done? Yes. I showed her. Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy. Told her to heal the corruption.
Ha! But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister!
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
Aloy, by the holy grace of the one goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
No barrier can now stay you from your sacred task. May All-Mother protect you and sustain you. Stay true. I will make ready for the hymn. Our hopes lie with you.
Tirsa, what's a seeker?
You are. And here is your mark. In times of great need, the High Matriarchs may anoint a seeker. A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose. No matter where that purpose might take her.
Even beyond the borders of the sacred land?
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done, or as the need arises.
So I can go anywhere at all. No restrictions.
Even to forbidden places, like the tainted lands beyond All Mother's sight. Or the ruins of the metal world.
I see.
Helpful. Gonna be doing it like yeah. Go other seekers.
Have there been other seekers?
There have, but they are rare, and most who set out are never heard from again.
Was Rost a seeker?
No, not a seeker.
What are you not telling me?
This is not the time, Aloy. Perhaps another day.
Rost.
What was done with Rost's body?
I'm afraid there was very little left to recover. But what there was, we buried at the place where he raised you. With flowers on the grave.
Thank you. Why are the lands beyond Nora territory called tainted?
Is it not obvious? Our land is sacred. We live in sight of the one goddess, All Mother, source of all that lives. Beyond her sight lies a vast fallen land, spiritually tainted. That is why it is against tribal law to leave. But the Seeker blessing will protect you.
Okay. Sounds helpful.
Why are the ruins of the metal world forbidden?
They are blighted places, Aloy. Dark and wicked. Like the children of metal who built them. When they rebelled and tried to murder All Mother, her wrath leveled their cities, but could not cleanse their sin. Their ancient spite haunts those ruins, ready to ensnare anyone foolish enough to enter them.
But I've been in a ruin. It looked a lot like the inside of All Mother.
That cannot be so.
It is.
Then, this is something beyond my understanding. I will trust you to reveal the truth.
What else can I do?
So many have suffered. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is most important is for you to fulfill the purpose All Mother has intended for you.
I don't know what that means any more than you do.
Then you must find out. If, however, you sense that part of your purpose is to help the tribe, by all means do so. I have no doubt you will find people in need throughout the Embrace.
You said that Nora sent a war party after the killers.
Yes. But it was ambushed and overrun. Very few escaped alive. And most that did were wounded.
Do you know where the killers went?
No. But you could ask Varl, one of the braves guarding the gates of the Embrace. He survived the ambush. He would know more.
You shouldn't sound too happy about asking that guy.
I should be on my way.
From here, you must go to the gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian. If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a Seeker.
Oh, I will. Thank you, Tirsa, for all you've done.
May All Mother bless you and watch over you.
What is the
Nora Faithful, we will soon begin. Purify your hearts. Soon we will beg forgiveness for the sins that brought such misery on the tribe. When we hear the matriarchs lift their voices, we will join ours to theirs.
Okay. Good.
Have to show her your sorry. All Mother,
Be so sad now. No, Rost. Rost is like... He's the daddy. He's gone now. I'm so sad. the best. These guys are all dicks.
She saved many lives. The tribe is lucky to have her.
I'm gonna get healing items, because healing makes me feel better. Oh well. Well, a lot of shit happened really quickly, I suppose. Grab some wood for crafting bows. Not crafting bows, crafting, blah blah. Arrows. Not the bow, I've already got a bow. It's pretty cool. Hello.
I need the gate opened.
Then you'll have to talk to the new war chief, Resh, up on the wall.
Where's Yarn? Sweet. Nora Brave. Sweet. Another Nora Brave. Give me all the stuff. Give me all the loot.
The outcast approaches.
Aloy!
Ignore her.
Aloy!
Continue the report. There are rumors of a
Who's
demon
calling
who's
me?
Aloy!
a thing of dark.
Aloy!
Jeb,
I
stop.
heard the rumors, but I didn't know for sure until I saw you just now. I'm glad to see you're okay. And you're even wearing the tunic I stitched for you. I'm honored.
What sort of rumors did you hear?
Stop
You were
talking
wounded.
about things I haven't heard
Expected
yet.
to die.
Other thing.
And
Not
then
what I was on about.
High Matriarch Tirsa insisted that you be allowed to heal inside All Mother. Huh. That caused a stir. Only matriarchs are allowed to enter the mountain. But you deserve the honor.
Oh, it's
The
standing out in the
survivors
rain.
had told everyone
Pretty
how you fought to save them.
I wasn't the only one to fight.
No. They spoke of Bast and Vala, too.
And Rost, the man who raised me. He fought to save me, and he died for it.
The survivors didn't speak of him, but I remember him. He was there that day when you saved me. I remember he stepped in front of you when my father started yelling. If by dying he saved your life, Aloy, I don't think he regretted it.
Joe! You're gonna make me cry.
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is out there?
I need to pass through.
You'll have to talk to Resh then, up on the wall. He's the new war chief. I'm not sure he'll help you.
What's the danger in the embrace? Are the killers still there?
No. They're long gone. The war party went after them, but the killers slaughtered them. They have some evil power over the machines. They corrupt them, make them fight at their side.
And these corrupted machines, they're loose in the embrace?
Some have broken through. And from what I hear, it's even worse outside the embrace. Believe me, this is no time to go traveling.
Why wouldn't Resh help me?
Well, he says mean things about you.
That I'm a motherless curse, an outcast, that sort of thing?
Yeah. I wish he hadn't been made war chief, but Sona disappeared after the ambush. They say she went after the killers all by herself.
Who is Sona?
Sona was the tribe's war chief, but she went missing after the war party was ambushed. You probably saw her at Mother's Heart. A tall, lean woman with dark skin and long white hair. Her daughter ran in the proving, but she died.
Was Vala her daughter?
Yes, she was. I liked her.
So did I. What are you doing here with a bow and spear, Teb? You're a Stitcher, not a Brave.
Most of our Braves are dead or wounded, Aloy. Someone has to defend Mother's Watch, so I thought I'd help out. I should be okay. Just as long as I don't try to run any brave trails, right?
I should be on my way, Teb.
May All Mother protect.
Now, where is Varl? Varl is the guy I'm looking for. The medicinal plants are good too. Give me all your sticks. Take it all. Leave them with nothing. Ah, so many chills. Where is... Oh, I'm almost done. Where's the other one? There it is.
These will keep.
That's all I need. Now I need to look for Val. It's telling me to go over there, but I don't need to go that way yet. Ooh, blue. Chill out. Okay. I don't give a shit if you don't want me being here. It's fine. Don't worry about it, dick.
I need the gate opened.
Since when has any outcast's need been my concern?
I recognize you from the proving. You saw Boss shatter my trophy, and you did nothing.
You would speak ill of the dead? Truly you have no shame.
I nearly put an arrow through your eye.
And you threaten me in front of witnesses? When the High Matriarchs hear of this, you'll be an outcast all over again.
I've been anointed a Seeker, so open the gate.
You? A Seeker? Have Tissa and Jezza gone insane? Bad enough that they let you run in the proving. But to nurse you back to health inside the sacred mountain? No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead under cairns of stone.
How can you be so heartless? I fought beside those children, shoulder to shoulder and back to back. I saw them fall.
If even one of them had been true Nora, they would have put an arrow in your back. Resh, come on. Silence! I am your war chief.
And I am a Seeker anointed by the High Matriarchs. So open the gate, and I will be on my way.
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
What was that?
Sound the alarm!
By the goddess, what's it doing to them?
Taking control.
Brace yourselves! What have you brought on us now, you thunderous curse? Kill them, Braves! Kill them all! Brave! Ready yourselves! Today we fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give her strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Attack!
I wasn't ready for
Watch
this.
the Striders! It's driven them mad!
I keep forgetting how to do things. That's the one I was on. There we go, that's what I want. Oh, Jesus, these guys. do? Like, alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go after the younger ones first. They'll, like, can get rid of pretty quickly.
Braves! Ready yourselves! May we fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give us strength!
Won't be long. Here it comes.
Attack!
Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
What the fuck? I didn't even get a fucking chance. Jesus Christ. Let's kick my ass. Whoa. Let's kick my ass straight away. Watch out, I didn't even get a chance.
Braves! Ready yourselves! Today we fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give us strength!
Won't be long. Here it comes.
Attack!
Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
demon is
Things
dead!
worse with the killers at the proving.
For me.
How does a machine like that take control of all those Striders? How does it... But how'd you do it? Show me. You made them obey you. How? This. You did it with this. It's... connecting to my focus. Then I could use this. It's worth a shot. Couple loops of wire. Looks like it'll hold. I just need to test it.
Aloy! How did you do that? You killed that demon. Pulled its guts from the carcass.
The way it controls other machines. I think I figured it out. But I need to test it on a machine.
Plenty of Striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway. I need to speak to Varl.
I always knew you were different, Aloy, but...
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All Mother. No matter what Resh says.
Thank you, Teb. But I have to go now.
I know you do. And my thoughts go with you.
This guy's awesome. I like your Teb. You're cool. I'm gonna heal myself so I'm dying.
I want that gate repaired immediately. I don't care if you have to bandage it together. Get it done.
Let's just go and take all this shit and dig it off. And Rash can go fuck himself. Cold. Oh, awesome. I'm just gonna leave Rash to his like miserable shit. Miserable shit. Just crafting. Crafting's good. Some more of that. Good. Do I have to talk to anyone else? Jesh. Well, I could talk to Resh. Like rub it in his face, be like, "Cause I did for you, Dickleberry."
That demon! It corrupted the other machines!
Well then, that was a useful lot of input, I have to say.
What will it take to get you out of here?
Me leaving now, bye.
I need to find a machine. Test this override device.
Well, I'm also going to take this as a good time to do a bit of a savey wave. We'll go and test out that killing thing and taking over some cool ass shit in a minute. But till then, guys, I want to wish you guys a good evening and a good morning and a good night. It's good to be back. But I shall see you guys in the next one. Ciao, everybody. And I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.